Hey, did you know Trevor and Jay host a radio show?
Wait, Trevor and Jay host a radio show?
I heard Trevor and Jay host a radio show.
Trevor and Jay host a radio show?
Trevor and Jay host a radio show.
Trevor and Jay are hosting a radio show?
Trevor and Jay
host a radio show?
Trevor and Jay host a
Trevor and Jay host a radio show.
Trevor and Jay host a radio show?
Ooh, I stopped it right
close.
before.
Right before everybody's favorite game. Good afternoon, ladies and germs.
Yeah, good afternoon at 9 p.m.
Thanks for tuning in once again to Trevor and Jay
Close
host
enough.
a radio show.
Yeah,
We're glad to have you this cold Monday, December evening.
true. We had our first snowfall.
We did.
Yeah,
That was our week.
it hurt.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I was not about it. My car is really bad in the snow.
It took me hours to dig myself out of the snow that fell on top of me.
If there are 5 inches
Yeah.
of snow behind any of my tires,
Uh-huh.
if there are 5 inches of snow behind my back tires
Yeah.
or in front of them, they will spin.
Really?
I need like less than 5 inches of snow to move my car.
Don't you have a nice car too?
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not winter nice.
It's like infamously bad for the winter because it has like no weight in the back at all.
Yeah.
I spun out on the highway
What? Recently?
a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
Uh,
Wait, was there snow then, or
it was like freezing rain,
Oh, okay.
and you know when
Wow.
you're leaving Fitchburg to go home, you get on the highway and it's like that curve. You know, when you take that
Which-
exit.
Oh, to get on the Route 2?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
right when you get on the highway. It's like a long, like, curvy
Like
exit.
an on-ramp?
Yeah, like, when you take, I don't know what it is, towards, like,
I think I know what you mean.
the way,
It's like in Leominster. You're like, kind of, the Fitchburg-Leominster line, you go over this bridge and you get in the right lane and then you take the exit.
yeah,
on the
yeah,
Route
yeah,
2.
yes,
Yeah, okay.
It's like when you're taking that ramp.
Yeah.
You know when you're, like, getting on the highway and there's a car, like, coming and they're far enough back where you can make it, you're just like, oh, I'll speed up a tiny bit. Like,
Yeah.
not like crazy, but you're like, oh, I have to speed up a little and I'll be fine.
Yeah.
So I did that, and I started speeding up before I was fully out of the turn, and my, like, back tires, like, just, like, spun, and I, like, ended up sideways in the highway.
Say what?
But there was enough space for the cars behind me to stop, and then I was able to correct myself.
Wait, so walk me through this with your hands.
Okay.
So this is the road, and you were coming down like this.
So this is the road,
Yep.
and I'm coming this way.
Okay.
And I went, so I'm going,
So it's coming up on your
sped
left.
up.
And so your back, the
So-
back of the car went into the oncoming traffic side?
No, so
not
there's no
oncoming
on.
traffic.
Yeah, so here,
yeah.
I'm supposed to end up this way.
Yeah,
right?
facing
But
forward.
what happened is I went.
So
and
the
ended
back of
up-
your car spun out to the left?
Yes. So
Okay,
I
that
ended
makes
up
sense.
sideways with my
Into the
the
left
hood of
lane.
my car
Oh, wow.
just facing like the the wall or whatever. And I died. And
Hey,
then,
thanks for
but
not
it-
actually dying.
But I didn't. It was weird because I didn't get nervous at any point while my car was like
Spinning?
spinning. I
Really?
was just like, this is happening, and I just went through that, and then I fixed it, started
Yeah.
driving, and then like 5 minutes later,
Mhm.
I was like, what the hell? And I drove 45 miles an hour the whole
The
way
whole
home.
way? Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because, so this past weekend, if we're talking about our weeks now,
Yeah.
weather works really well with this because, so this
We
past
had some weather this week.
yeah, it's so strange. I don't know. It just comes out of nowhere. I prefer days without weather.
Me too.
Anyways, I went to Western Mass this weekend
What?
to visit.
What's it? Where is Western? Like, is that like is
Depends who you
Westfield
ask.
in Western Mass?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you live in Boston, you consider anything west of Boston Western Mass. If you're
Okay.
from Central Mass,
Yep.
like us, anything west of Worcester
Okay.
is sort of Western Mass. But I don't know. Around like UMass Amherst and
Okay.
Springfield
Yep.
and Westfield, all those areas.
The
So
fields.
I went to Westfield, and
Does Kaya live in Westfield, or am I wrong? Okay.
Yeah.
Is that why you went?
Yeah. And so we left at like, oh goodness, I don't even know. Maybe like 5, no, like 4. We left at like 4 or 4:30 or something.
From here.
From Fitchburg.
Yep.
So it was going to take maybe an hour and a half to get back to Westfield. It took us, guess how long it took us?
4 hours.
It was snowing. Okay, no. I guess I overshot.
3.
3 hours.
That's
So it still doubled our time.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah. It
Wow,
was
that's terrible.
the roads.
That's fighting material. If I anytime Jen and I are in a car
Yeah.
and things start going wrong, like we can't find a parking spot or whatever, it's fighting material.
Well,
Not real fights. It's just not actual fights, but that's stressful.
it was especially stressful at the beginning of our drive. Like the first half hour was probably the worst because the roads were so bad on the way down to Worcester, and it was really hard to see, and there were cars driving by kicking up snow and dirt onto our windshield.
I get really anxious when I can't see and I'm driving.
Yeah, right? So there was that tension. Maybe she'll get upset with me for saying this. Maybe she's listening right now. Should I say it? I don't know.
Your
We'll
call.
find out. In any case, she had to pee really bad.
Oh, she'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah. She had
People
to-
pee every day.
Not her. Whatever. She had to pee like so bad, and she was drinking this like coffee thing from Starbucks and sponsor, and she was like, yeah, I don't know. It was so physically like strenuous for her to hold in this pee that like she just couldn't focus on anything else, and it was like hurting her to hold it in.
I'm pretty positive, and I was not witness to this, but I'm pretty sure that Jen has told me that she's peed in a coffee cup in the car because she couldn't hold it anymore.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure. She can text me and tell me if I'm wrong, or she can text me and get mad at me because I said that.
I was gonna say Kai can get mad at me now because you said that.
I'm pretty sure that's happened.
Yeah. So I had to GPS anywhere that had a bathroom, which is interesting. Do you ever like open up a GPS and just type a bathroom?
I haven't.
It doesn't really help.
Jen just texted me. She said, "Yes, I have."
Good. I'm glad that
I love
she
you,
feels comfortable admitting that.
Yeah.
You should be proud.
I haven't typed in bathroom.
Yeah.
It
doesn't
typed
really
in,
help.
like, I've said to Siri, I need gas or I want food.
Yeah.
But I've never said I need a bathroom.
Yeah. Well, we stopped at a gas station.
That had a bathroom?
So, yeah.
Good. Yeah, I know the feel.
Yeah.
It's easier for us.
True. Isn't that crazy how cruel
I guess
biology
you know what,
is?
though? I guess when you're in a car, it's not really that much easier for us. Like, in a car, it's tough anyway.
Are we talking peeing in a car or holding it in? I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, if you're in a car and you have no options,
Yeah.
you have to hold it in anyway. So we don't really have an advantage there.
True.
If we had to pee in a car, it would be easier
True.
for us if we had the right containment unit. But yeah. Good chat.
Topics we can't describe too much on
Yeah.
WXPL.
So, what did you guys do in Westfield? Just hang out?
So it was. Oh, did you know that she had a birthday recently?
Yeah, she turned 21.
She did turn 21.
Yeah, I saw that. That's awesome.
Yeah, 2100 years old.
That's crazy. Time Lord.
Yeah. We should talk about that after.
The woman doctor?
Yeah, yeah. In any case, her birthday was on Wednesday, last Wednesday. She's actually so her birthday is December 6th, which is exactly 4 months after my birthday, which is August 6th. That's really cool. Yeah. And so on her birthday, we went out to like a nice fancy dinner thing, and she didn't get carded.
Yeah, I think that you know what I was talking to my dad about it actually.
Yeah.
This weekend, and I was saying how like a lot of my friends when they turn 21, I've seen people post like, "Wow, I could have been drinking this whole time and like not been getting carded."
Right?
But here's what I think happens. Like I can fit looking 21. Sometimes at a restaurant I'll order a drink and
You could fit
like
2,100 years old.
80% of the time or more,
Yeah.
they don't question it, and they get me a drink. But when I turned 21,
Mm-hmm.
there's no way that I would ever be nervous at all asking for a drink. So they wouldn't pick up on any. Maybe if I ask for a drink right now at a restaurant,
Yeah.
they can tell that I'm kind of like nervous about doing it.
Yeah.
But as soon as I'm 21, there's none of that because it's legal. So that in itself might make
You think
me
they just like read?
seem, they're like, oh, this guy's 21.
Just confidence.
I was at Boston Calling
Yeah.
over the summer, and I was waiting in line at the drink tent because they had these beer and wine tents, but that's where they served all the drinks, like even the non-alcoholic drinks. So Jen and I were waiting to just get like water. And at concerts like that, they have people who walk around and they check your ID and they give you a bracelet that says you're 21. Well, we're waiting in line and this guy walks up to Jen. He's like, let me see your ID. And she's like, I'm just getting a water. I'm not 21. And he's like, oh, all right. And then he walked up to me and he went,
Yeah.
well, I know you're 21. And he gave me a bracelet.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was
It's the
pretty cool.
beard.
Yeah, I know. If I didn't have it, I'd
know.
look like less old. I'd probably look the same age as you without facial hair, whatever age you look. But I don't think you
Maybe.
look like...
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my facial hair isn't that. I feel like it doesn't age me too much. It's starting
I bet,
to.
though, if you took it off, I bet if somebody didn't know you and they guessed how old you were
If I
with
just
it,
unscrew it.
and then without it, they would
Yeah.
think you were like a couple of years younger without it, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Could you
knows?
imagine if you could just like take off your facial hair,
You can.
like taking off a shirt? What? No. But like if you could just take it off, like you take off a shirt, just pop off your beard.
I can't imagine.
You could give it to people who aren't 21 yet and just be like, here you go.
Now you're
You got a
21.
beard. Now you're 21.
I wonder when I'll shave my beard off.
Mm.
Because I'm sure I've had a beard for the past at least
Century.
6 years, probably.
Yeah.
Like I've had a beard.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
6 years.
Probably at least because this time, junior year of high school, I definitely had a beard. So that's 4 years. Maybe at least 4 years, 4 or 5 years I've had a beard. So there's definitely going to be a time in my life where I like cut it off, But I don't remember what my face looks like without one.
Yeah,
That'll be interesting.
that's interesting. I guess facial hair is sort of like a coming of age, along with like alcohol and driving and
For some
Stuff.
people.
true.
Like it wasn't for me because I've had a
True.
beard for
When did you start growing facial hair?
the first
Like
time I
sixth grade?
shaved.
Yeah, that was my guess. Someone asked me the other day.
First time I shaved was my mustache.
Okay.
And that was in 5th grade.
Oh wow.
That was actually in
wrong.
5th grade. I was on vacation.
Where?
Aruba or Mexico.
Oh no,
And-
you can't shave there.
Yeah, oh, right. It must have been Aruba then.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I shaved. The first time my facial hair connected from
Like sideburns.
sideburns to the middle
Yeah.
was in 7th grade.
Wow.
But it connected. It was pencil
Oh.
thin, and it connected down here.
Under
And it
your-
looked like a bicycle helmet.
No, yeah.
But I was really excited about it.
I still sort of struggle with the connectedness, I think. It connects very well under my jawline. So I run the risk of growing a neck beard if I didn't
I think
trim.
you think more about it
Really?
than other people do. Because I look at it and I just think it looks like you just have a planned, like, thin beard,
Which is good.
It doesn't look... It grows evenly,
Yeah.
so
yeah.
it doesn't look, like, patchy.
I trimmed it recently because it was getting a little unwieldy. And I started growing out my mustache now, too.
I like it.
So, yeah. It's
think-
interesting.
I
It's
think one
strange.
day you should have just a goatee,
Yeah.
and you'll totally look like a cool, like, beatnik who, like, should have some bongos with him.
I should grow a mullet.
And get some circular glasses.
I have those red circular glasses, like
Yeah.
hippie style.
I think that would
I don't
look
know.
cool. So,
Do you think if I had a goatee like that, I could just walk into a place and be like, give me alcohol. I'm 21.
do you get carded often?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I do. Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough to say. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't
Sometimes
think,
more, sometimes less facial hair
Yeah.
looks more full.
Really?
Like this here. See how it's like not thick? If I cut this down, my beard looks way more full, and I look older. So maybe if you like shaved these, but this was really full, you would look older. But I don't know.
Maybe it's like when someone's starting to grow a lot of facial hair, they just want it all to grow, so they just let it.
Yeah.
And then it's a sign of how old you are that you've had it long enough to know you just want some of it.
You know what's weird? People ask me all the time how long it takes me to grow, how long it took me to grow my beard, and I have absolutely no idea.
Wow.
Because I have it.
Didn't it take like a year the first time?
I really don't know, because I've had a beard for so long.
Yeah.
And I just trim it all the time. I never like cut it off and let it grow back, so I don't know how long it takes.
What was the longest you've had, or how long is this? Oh wow.
Longest was definitely down to my nipples.
Wow.
Which is like
that's like a
I
foot.
see like here, I'll show you, because I forget sometimes how long it really was. This is the craziest tangent.
No, it's good. I like it.
I forget how long it had been. 'Cause, freshman year was the longest it ever gotten, and then I cut it pretty short towards the end of freshman year. But let me see.
Have you been trimming it ever since?
Yeah,
I feel like it's kept a pretty constant length the past year or so.
Yeah, I trim it every like month or 2 months.
How? Well, yeah. What were you gonna say?
I have a video that someone posted on Instagram that I'm about to find. Here it is. Look at how long my beard was here.
Oh wow, you look like a different person. It's a joke. Oh wow, I made a joke because the picture started with someone else who did have a beard. Wow, yeah, that's so. Oh, that's right. So your beard would grow to a point where it would create two beards.
Yeah.
It was like a snake's tongue. You got a snake's tongue of a beard.
Yeah, it would split down the middle because it got too heavy to like hold itself together.
Did you ever like knot it or like put a braid around it or tie it?
Got beads in. Well, when
Like
I worked
Dumbledore?
at Papa John's, I would put an elastic, like a hair elastic, around it to keep like hair from falling out. I got it beaded one time in Mexico. But
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you know that I'm going to Mexico?
You are.
I am.
That's awesome. When?
Mid-January.
That's awesome.
I'll be heading down to Cancun.
Really?
With Kaya's family, yeah.
That is super cool.
No, yeah. They...
I think I'm going to Cancun in May.
Oh my goodness. Spoiler alert. I really hope no one in her family is listening to this.
Yep.
Because they don't know. It's a surprise.
Ooh. Who's surprised?
They wouldn't be listening, though, right?
I don't think that this is something you could get blamed for.
No. We didn't even advertise the show.
A genuine accident.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Well, thanks.
I think I'm going to Cancun
Really?
this year also with my dad and his girlfriend and Jen. I'm not sure.
What if we ended up being in Cancun at the same time and just by chance running into each other?
That would be... Imagine if we like had no idea. Imagine how crazy that would be if like, you know, like you're getting to your elevator, right? You go down to the lobby of the hotel, you're going to go to the pool. Your elevator door opens. Right across from you in the lobby, another elevator door opens and I step out. How crazy would that be?
I would expect like a gun to be pulled somewhere and James Bond to run through.
I would like to think in that moment that I would try to halt any like reaction and I would say something like I had planned it.
Yep.
Or if I was just like very casually like, we meet again.
Do you think you'd be able to contain your surprise?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'd probably freak out.
If you had seen me from like across the room,
then
I hadn't noticed you would have had enough time.
I would have come up. I would definitely come up with a plan if that happened. You want to hear a funny story that happened to me when I was in Mexico one time?
Yeah.
Me and my brother and my dad went out to the pool at night. And there was a water slide at the pool, and the water slide was closed because it was night.
Mm-hmm.
And the water slide attendant, who tells everyone, like, you can go, it's safe to go now, that person, they watch the water, make sure everyone's out of the way. So they weren't there, and the water slide was off. So me and my brother went down, and there were these other kids who were, like, about our age or a couple years older than us, also swimming in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
And they started climbing up the water slide with, like, buckets of water and dumping it down, sliding it down, and sliding down. So we all started doing that, and it was really fun. Until I came down the water slide, and there was a kid in the water right in front of me, and my foot hit his ear, and I blew his eardrum.
No.
Because of the water pressure blew his eardrum. At the moment, I didn't know that, though. He just started screaming, and he was like, my ear's bleeding, and all his friends were screaming. And my dad was like, all right, let's go. And me and Jake and him left and went to the hotel room.
Like, you bailed?
The next day, I'm walking around by the pool, and these kids come up to me, and they're like, hey, were you at the pool last night? And I was like, nope. And then I went over to my parents, and then the parents and the family came over to us and started talking to my parents, and they're like, you guys were at the pool, blah, 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 and they were all mad. And they told us that the kid that I hit was like a family friend they brought on vacation with them, and they had to spend that whole day at the emergency room, and that I had blown his eardrum. But then, like, my parents and them ended up, like, being civil and, like made friends, and then, like, there was no, like, hard feelings or anything.
Wow. And then did they call you out for lying to their faces?
Well, they said to my parents, they were like, why'd he lie? He was there. And my dad was like, he's a kid. He was afraid. He didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
So I was like,
how old were you?
I was probably 10.
Okay.
So I was just like, no, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I know I blew his eardrum. I thought I just,
Did you see the blood when it happened?
No. I thought I just kicked him in the head, and
like
he started crying or something.
Wow.
So
where was that?
In either Aruba or Mexico. I forget.
Nice. That was really cool.
No, it's not. It's an awful story.
It's an awful story, but it
good
certainly arouses
tidings.
Yeah,
it's arousing.
It's yeah.
So
that eardrum.
So what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I have some jokes to tell you if you want to hear some jokes.
I would love to hear some jokes, and I have some instruments for you if you'd like to hear some instruments.
I would like to. Okay, you ready? These are really stupid jokes. Okay. I have a bunch of they're different formats and stuff, but your mother is so classless, she could be a Marxist utopia.
That's pretty good. Are these all your mom jokes?
No.
Okay.
That's the only one. A guy walks into a bar and takes a seat. Before he can order a beer, the bowl of pretzels in front of him says, "Hey, you're a handsome fellow." The man tries to ignore the bowl of pretzels and orders a fine Pilsner beer. The bowl of pretzels says, "Ooh, a Pilsner, great choice. You're a smart man." Starting to freak out, the guy says to the bartender, "Hey, what the hell? This bowl of pretzels keeps saying nice things to me." The bartender says, "Don't worry about it. The pretzels are complimentary." You get it?
No, yeah. Where did you find these?
I just looked up, like, funny or stupid jokes or something. A photon checks into a hotel, and the bellhop asks him if he has any luggage. The photon replies, "No, I'm traveling light."
Oh, that's good.
I went to the zoo the other day.
Mm-hmm.
It was empty, except for a single dog. It was a Shih Tzu.
Yep.
You get it?
It was. That was,
How is imitation like a plateau?
How?
They're both the highest form of flattery.
Ooh.
Isn't that good?
That might be my favorite so far.
A magician was driving down the street.
Okay.
Then he turned into a driveway.
Just because he's a magician?
He turned into one. He became a driveway. How do you think the unthinkable? This is a great one. Think about it.
Okay, wait. Do you think I could get it?
I don't. Probably not. But how do you think the unthinkable? How do you think the unthinkable?
You You put a UN in front of it.
With an iceberg. How do you think the unthinkable? With an iceberg.
Okay. Yep. You know that in Spain, they have a lisp. That's just part of the accent. Like
really?
Sort of. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's like S's are like their.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
strange. I had no idea. I haven't been to Spain in a long time. I'm kidding. I don't remember if this is... Oh, yeah, this is a joke. A woman has twins and gives them up for adoption. One of them goes to a family in Egypt and is named Amal. The other goes to a family in Spain. They name him Juan. Years later, Juan sends a picture of himself to his birth mother. Upon receiving the picture, she tells her husband that she wishes she also had a picture of Amal. He responds, "They're twins. If you've seen Juan, you've seen Amal."
I knew there was gonna be some.
Yeah.
I was like trying to piece together their names. Like,
Okay, now I have some riddles.
ooh, okay, interactive.
Jen just texted me and said Amal Khan.
Shout out.
What belongs to you, but other people use it more than you?
What? Say that again.
What belongs to you, but other people use it more than you? What belongs to you, but other people use it more than you?
And this is just like a straight. It's not like a trick of
No,
the words.
no. That's why I rephrased it, because did you think you had something to do with it?
You know what? I know what it is.
What is it?
It's my name.
It is Jay Reese.
You can follow me on Twitter at TheJReese.
Oh, right. And you can follow me on Twitter at Sweltering.
Oh
Dad.
wait! You made a Twitter?
Yeah, I did. I just did 10 minutes ago.
No, I just made a Twitter 10 minutes ago.
That's crazy. We've been in the same booth making Twitters this whole time.
What's it? I made 5.
You can follow me on Twitter at Sweltering Dad. I almost said Rick the Rhubarb, which was my old Twitter handle.
I'm gonna steal Rick the Rhubarb as my hand. I'm just.
You want to know something interesting?
What?
So me, Matt Bombard, Zach Beauchene, and Russell Delaney all made fruit Twitters.
Yeah.
Mine was Rick the Rhubarb. Zach's was Otis the Mango.
Otis the Mango, yeah.
Matt's was Vinny the Peach. And Russ's was...
I didn't know Russ's.
Something the Mango, Mike the Mango, something like that.
Okay.
I forget. And we have all since changed them, except Zach.
Is Zach still
Zach
Otis
is Otis the Mango, but everyone else has changed theirs. Over like years, we slowly like Matt lost his first, and then like a year later, I dropped mine, and then like Russ did.
I like Sweltering Dad.
Yeah, I'm about it.
That's nice.
But yeah, you can follow me there. If you have any suggestions, you can tweet them at me. Yeah.
Ooh, we did a dance show. That's another thing that happened.
We did. Hold on, I
since
have one more.
No,
riddle.
I realized it was totally non sequitur.
He has married many women, but has never been married himself. Who is he?
He has married many women, but is never married. Oh, it's a priest?
Yep.
Or pastor or whatever?
Yeah, the answer to this was a priest, but yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like that. I'm really happy that I was able to figure those out.
Yeah, good job.
That's
all.
smart.
That's
Usually
the only ones
I
had.
can't figure out riddles.
Do you have any that
my
you
life.
know?
Oh goodness, sort of. There's something about... Okay, no. I was thinking of one with like a tree and something that goes around a tree but never inside
I feel like I know.
or something. I don't know.
I have one more. You
have one more?
Yeah.
I do have one like riddle sort of later, but...
One night, a king and a queen get on a boat and sail to Hawaii. Do you know what? When the king and queen get off the boat, who was left?
The knight.
Yeah, I love that one.
No, yeah, that one's really good.
What's yours?
Okay, so it's not... I guess it's a riddle. It's more of like a thought problem.
Okay.
Okay, so you are walking down a path in the woods, all right? You're going to this very special town. It's a town where everyone who is from there they can't lie.
Are you a dungeon master?
Yep. Speaking of which, we should play D&D.
I
We
really
started
want to.
making D&D characters freshman year and then didn't do anything with
We
it.
played in my suite before.
Did we?
Oh, sorry. You
Oh,
did.
not
we,
with me.
We had in my suite before.
Gotcha.
And it is great.
We should
It is
play.
great. I want
Okay,
to.
in any case, so you're walking down this dirt path in the woods, right? You're going to the town where everyone tells the truth, right? But you come to a fork in the road, okay? And there's no signs or anything. You don't know if you have to take a right or a left to go to the town where everyone tells the truth. But you do know that the opposite path, whichever one it is, leads to the town where everyone lies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yep.
So, thankfully, though, there's a person standing.
At each.
Oh, no, there's only one.
Okay.
There's one person standing in the middle of this fork of the road, but you don't know which town they're from, of course.
Right.
So you have to ask them something to figure out which way you have to go. But they're from one of the towns, and you don't know which one which. Which one which.
So they always tell the truth in one town.
And they always lie in the other.
Okay.
So you have to ask a question.
Can I say, what is my name? Or no?
They can only tell the truth
if they know the
truth.
truth.
Yeah, they're not
Okay.
just omnipotent.
I've heard a lot of different versions of this, but
Yeah.
I don't remember any of them. Okay. Logic. Okay. One town they always lie. Could be from there. One town they always tell the truth. Could be from there. One question will distinguish between these two towns.
Yeah.
And that question is... So if I'm just going to play it out in my head. If I say, is this path towards the town that always tells the truth? You could say yes, but he could be lying.
I'm starting to wonder if I remember the answer.
I can't work through it.
All right. So when I worked through it before, it's that the question itself...
I eventually probably could,
Yeah.
but not
The
right
question has to have an answer that if they're telling the truth, it helps you, and if they're lying, it also helps you
now. Okay.
somehow.
So...
I think it's something about asking which path you have to go down or something.
if I go down this path, will it lead me to the town?
Let's just try the options.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if I say to you,
yeah,
if I walk down this path, will it lead me to the town where everybody lies? You could say yes or no. So
I
that
could say
doesn't work.
yes if I'm telling the truth, or I could say no.
So that doesn't help.
doesn't work. But okay, what if you do? Is this the path to the town where everyone tells the truth? The person who's saying the truth would be like, yeah, it is, and the person who's lying would say no. So that doesn't help us either.
You have to ask a question
Yeah.
where, you need to ask a question where both answers are either yes or no.
Say that again.
You have to ask a question where you need to ask a strangely formatted question
Yeah.
where they can say, where there is no way to say no to it or no. So,
Speaking of which, if you know the answer to this, listeners, feel free to send it to us.
You need to ask a strangely formatted question where where the answer for yes is yes, but the answer for no is also yes.
Yeah, you're right. No, yeah, that would make sense.
You know? I think
Right.
that's the way it works, and I feel like I remember a version of this where that happened. But I can't think of a question that would...
Ooh, wait. If you point to one of the paths and say, is this the path to the town where everyone lies? Someone telling the truth will say, yeah, that's the path to where everyone lies. But someone who's lying would say, no, it's not the path. Oh, no, that still doesn't help us. Never mind. We did that before.
Oh, right.
And they would tell you to go the
I
other
thought
way.
you were... I was following it at first.
Right? Isn't this infuriating?
Oh, Jen said,
Yeah.
that Kaya did absolutely amazing at the dance show.
Shout out.
And you know what? She's not just saying that because of the radio show.
Mm-hmm.
After the dance show, Jen was like, wow, Kaya really knows what she's doing. And she was like praising Kaya.
Nice.
So
We should have them meet.
we should.
We should also have them meet on the radio show for the first time.
I like it. We should.
We should do that.
There's
That
no
should be
reason
our
not to.
first show of next semester. And maybe next season. We should figure
Next
out how we're going to group the seasons.
I think it would be next season if
Yeah.
it's next semester.
Yeah. Sophomore year doesn't count. That's all one season.
Okay, wait. So
I'm going to Google this. Is that cheating?
wait. What if I say, is this path not going to lead me to the town where everyone lies? Does that do
are
anything?
you like throwing in some double negatives?
Is this path not going to bring me to the town where everyone lies? So that means I'm asking, will it bring me to the town where everyone tells the truth? If it doesn't bring me to if this path does not bring me to the town where everyone lies, and they say yes, that means, well, no, because they could still lie. Yeah, you should look up the answer.
This is sad. I'm sorry that I proposed this and then didn't remember the answer.
I would spend all night trying to figure this out, because I bet we could, but it would also take us the rest of the radio show to figure it out.
I don't want to do that. That's so sad. Goodness. Well, doo-doop-a-doop. We should fill something with
what's
the
funny?
air while I read this.
You know what's funny? I think I read a pickup line one time that if I could remember the pickup line, it would also be the answer to this question. The pickup line was worded in a way that whether or not the person said yes or no, it meant yes.
Oh, I vaguely remember problems like that.
I don't know. I can't figure it out.
Okay, let's see what the solution is.
Oh, Jen sent me a riddle. Oh, okay. Do you want to hear a riddle that Jen sent me? Do you want to hear a riddle that Jen sent me?
Yes. Wait, do you want to hear the answer
Oh,
first?
did you find it?
So Kaya texted me something. She says, I feel like you have to ask where the person is from. She also doesn't remember, but I've definitely said this to her. But I think she might be onto something. I think you have to ask which path did you come from, maybe. Because then the person telling the truth will point to the truth town, and the person who's lying would point to the truth town.
Oh, you're right.
That's what it is. You have to ask which. Good job, Kyle.
Oh, that's so smart and so simple.
Isn't that great though?
Yeah.
I love that there are little tricks like that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Thank you.
Hey, you know what'd be funny?
What?
If for one of our radio shows at some point we come up with an idea in the form of a game for something that we want to film, and then we film it before the next radio show, but it's a promo.
Ooh.
So if we figured out a game, kind of like a Mad Lib style,
Yeah.
where we figure out something we want to film for a promo that like is randomized, like if we had like a list of options or something, we could like spin a wheel. It would say, oh, you have to do this, and then you have to get here with it, or something like that,
Okay.
and then make a promo.
We could have two wheels, like
That
a
would be cool.
situation, and the other one's like a mood or something.
And then one is like
Or,
a
like,
beginning,
objects.
like wakes up, right,
Yeah.
and drowns, you know,
Ooh. Yeah.
something
I
like
like
that. And then like a mood, like or a genre, action, noir.
We should. You know what? Since winter break is coming up, we'll probably have time to film some sort of promo. We should determine something now.
Okay.
If there are listeners that want to send us a beginning or an end, maybe
I bet we could find a like
Like a
decision maker
online.
for a list of things.
Let's do that. While you look that up, I'm going to talk about the thing that I brought here today, which is a ukulele
Yeah.
and a not salt shaker, but an egg shaker. Because I figure, we always talk about doing music on the show, but we never follow through. And so I haven't tuned this. Oh. Yep. All right. So that's a bit off. I need to tune this. Do I even have a tuning app anymore? I do.
I do.
All right. Ready? So, do you know how to tune a ukulele?
Is the tuning? I used to know the tuning. Is it? C?
It's a G, I think.
GCEA?
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah?
I think it might be.
That sounds right. G, C. Oh no, that sounds wrong.
I'll look it up.
Maybe it's CG. I just wrote it wrong
It's GCEA.
in my head. I think we said it right, and I tuned it wrong.
Have you ever been plucking one string but tuning a different string?
Yeah.
Because many a time
What's
I have broken a string doing that.
Wait, really?
Like I could be plucking my G string,
Yeah.
but accidentally tuning my C string, and I'm like, wow, why isn't this changing? And then I keep twisting the knob to the point where it snaps.
Didn't you? Okay, so you have a ukulele also, right?
I did.
You did. Okay, well that's where I was leading with this. Is that?
It has
If
it has one string on it.
Yep, that's what I thought. Because what Trevor did is he grabbed the tuning peg and spun the ukulele around, holding just the tuning peg.
I did do it with the intention of breaking the string. Haha, Jen just texted me because I said I was plucking my G string, and she made a joke about it.
That's actually funny because the tuning app that I'm using is called G Strings.
I like it.
There's a lot of G stringy things. All right. We started and we have nowhere to go. I have no idea what we were doing. I don't actually remember the chords for that.
We could look up the chords for it. Because the notes we sang were right.
I hope this is coming over the microphone well enough.
I can hear it.
Good. I have a really bad ukulele.
It's
Is it C, G, A minor, F?
Ooh, I found like the most advanced version, so hold on.
C, 7th augmented 6th minor, major, diminished. What were we talking about before I picked up this ukulele? You were going to look up a randomizer and we're going to make a promo.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm going to have time to find
That's okay. That's
one.
okay. We can do that after. And you know what? We made a promo for this season, and I just never did anything with it.
But it
Partially
probably
because it
looked
was
terrible.
really,
Yeah.
it was really bad.
It didn't showcase our
No.
abilities at all.
I'm kind of glad we didn't post it. Maybe I should post it now. Nah. Let's make something good. The drowning ones were good. Or what?
So the oohs are G, D, C, G.
G.
But then
D.
the verses are G, D, C, G. C, G, D. It goes all over the place.
That's okay. I have a rough.
I don't know the
or
words.
way up high or something
Yep.
like that. Where troubles melt like lemon drops high above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me somewhere over the rainbow. Way up high. We're just gonna keep rapping the same thing.
And the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. What's something else? You know,
Hey, that was beautiful.
it wasn't.
Could you imagine if that's how we just like ended the season?
Oh, that would be great. It almost
Man,
is.
I wish we were a TV show.
Do you know how to play? Well, do you know anything else that we could sing? That was fun. Imagine if we actually knew the song.
I mean, yeah, I think I haven't played this ukulele in so long. Also, that G sounds really bad.
Whatever.
I remember this, which is a song by Beirut. That's the band. It's called Elephant Gun, and it's just like part of it. Or yeah, I think that's what it is. Trevor and Jay are here to stay, as did I. Follow us on Twitter. I think we've successfully alienated our viewers enough, our listeners. Well,
we should definitely play. We should plan to play some live music on here.
that'd be cool.
Do you know how to play Jorge Regula on that?
Yeah, isn't it just like 2 chords?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my goodness, that'd be a great way.
That would be pretty
Do
easy.
you remember? Yeah, what is it? Is it
I
C and G?
Yeah.
Does it? What one does it start on?
G.
Or is it? No, it's probably G. Yeah, you're
I think
right.
it starts with G.
Yeah. We'll just cut out all of this part of the show. No, not really. Do 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 do. Yeah, this is wrong. That's so wrong. I'm gonna look it up.
Wait. I can find it right here.
Really?
I have a tab zap.
How do you even spell Jorge?
George.
Jorge Regula. It's by the Moldy Peaches. In case anyone wants to look up the song, it's great. It's much better.
It's G and then C.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. My name is
Jorge
Regula. My name is Jorge Regula.
I'm walking down the street. I'm walking down.
When do I change to C?
I don't know. It's here.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
My name is Jorge Regula.
My name is Jorge Regula.
I'm walking down the street.
I'm walking down the street.
I love you.
I love you.
Let's go to the beach. This is awful.
Yeah, alright, let's stop. Anyways, that was fun while it lasted. We should get your guitar in here sometime.
We should.
And a piano.
It's funny because I
Why not?
vaguely, quickly thought about it today.
Really?
I was like, I could bring my guitar, and I was like, no. But wouldn't it have been great if we both showed up?
That would have been cool. Oh well.
We can do stuff with my melodica. Oh, I found a song I want to cover, and there are a bunch of oohs in it. But I thought it would be really cool if I played the guitar and you played the oohs on my melodica.
Ooh.
We could actually.
That wasn't.
Do you want
to?
We could end with this song if you want, so you can listen to it, so you could see.
Like play Jorge Regula?
No. We could end tonight's show with the song that I think we should cover.
Which song?
And then maybe next time we could cover it.
Ooh.
It's called New
like
Slang
that.
by the Shins.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would I
You
like
would
it?
like it, and the viewers, the listeners would like it.
All right. What? How can I find this?
Go on YouTube.
Okay. And what is it called?
New Slang.
New Slang. I'm gonna make sure that it doesn't play an ad. Just the official video, or should I find the
No, yeah,
lyrics?
that's fine.
Okay. Ready?
All right, so we're
Oh
gonna
yeah.
end the show off. Thanks for listening to Jay and I just kind of do nothing.
But it's like it's cathartic for us.
No, yeah, it's fun to have one that's not
Yeah.
super planned.
No,
So,
yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. We had a fun time.
No, yeah, and a great
hanging.
season.
Yeah,
This is good to be back.
Thanks everyone for listening. We will. You'll hear from us in January.
Yeah. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, do that. We'll probably roll out a few things.
TAJHARS.
Yeah, TAJHARS.
There you go. Yeah, if you miss any shows, make sure you go on YouTube. We upload all of them consistently because Jay is the one who does it. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for a good season. And thanks for starting your week off
Yeah.
with Trevor and Jay.
curse for this town. They're all in my mouth. Only I don't know how they got out of here. Turn me back into the bed I was when we met. I was happier then with no mindset. And if you turn to me like a girl takes to win, well, I'd jump from my trees and die and dance like a king in the ice. So the lust of our lives was farewell. You slang when you notice the stripes, the dirt in your fries. Hope it's right when you die, old and bony. Dawn breaks like a bolt through the hall. Never should have called, but my head's to the wall and I'm lonely. And if you turn to me like a girl takes to the wind, well, I'd have jumped from my trees and died and dance like a king of the ice. So the rest of our lives would have been Godspeed, all the beggars at dawn, and they all cut their thumbs, and the bleeding looking in on the good life I might you've never defined. Without a trust, the flaming fields, am I too dumb to refine? And if you took to me like when I did dance like a queen of the ice, so was